Hello and welcome. Yeah, today I will show you my further steps with my cover. This is the cover from part 1 of my last video, and now I want to do more with my cover. First of all, I would like to explain the steps I have done so far. I have already made a binding with rubber band, and I want to be able to take out my signatures. That's why I didn't sew the signatures tight. And this paper is on the left side. Perhaps I will make a pocket or something else, but I'm not sure. I would like to stick this anchor on the top right, and I have to use a very strong glue for this because it is resin. Now I will show you how I will make this ship, and I will use the mold which I bought from the online shop from LaBlanche. But first of all, I show you the result on my little album, the smaller one. And I must say I don't have it anymore because it was a present, and yeah, I think it was a nice present for a friend. This is now the mold from LaBlanche, and I used hearty inside my mold, and this is now, you can see that I used it. This is now the leftover of my hearty, and I will put it again inside this packaging, and you have to pay attention that it is always a little bit wet, because you don't want to have dry soft clay or paper clay or hearty or something like that, because you can't use it then anymore. Sometimes it is not so easy to take the clay out of a mold. Of course, you can have the clay in the mold for more than 24 hours, and when it is nearly dry, you can take it out also easily. But in this case, I want to put my mold and the soft clay, the hearty, inside my fridge. No, sorry, that was completely wrong. I mean the freezer. Oh my god. Sometimes I have really problems with words. Yes, I'm not a native speaker, of course. And I always do my videos in German, and then I will translate it for you, and forgive me, I make faults. Now here is a little cut in my video, and you see the result when I take it out of my mold. It was in the freezer, and it was easier to take it out of the mold. Of course, the little details, it was my mistake. I had to be more patient, I must say, yes. But you can really get it out, you take it out as a complete ship. For me, this isn't so bad because I'll stick it on later and you won't see that the spots are broken. And you can fix it with paint, with glue, and no one will ever know that something was broken before. Of course, you know it now. Now you can see all the details, even the ropes and the folds and the sails. Yeah, I'm very excited about this mold. In the meantime, I was playing a little bit with my sailing ship on my computer. Forgive me, only a little joke. I had to wait because the mold must, the clay must dry very well, and when it is dry, you can glue it on your cover, and you can also paint it before. I will do it before I glue it on my cover, but I will show you all the steps in this video. But before I show you how I painted my sailing ship, I was thinking about my background, of the background on my cover, because I want to change it a little bit. On the right top corner you can see that I used a wax paste, a golden one, and behind my sailing ship I want to have my colors perhaps a little bit darker. I want to use my stencil again, and I want to press it inside my, it was not modeling paste, it was volume paste. And also on the back side I want to highlight the writing. And here is now my little album with my stencils, and I use the stencils by 13 Arts very often. And here you can see that I used this stencil with my golden wax paste. And it is not easy to clean them afterwards. You must know that perhaps you have now a golden stencil, but that really doesn't bother me very much. And I have a very nice cover, and isn't it nice to have a golden stencil? Yeah, I like it. I tried to find the right place for my stencil, but you can feel it. It seems to click inside your volume paste. The volume paste is of course very dry and it is hard now, but it is easier to find it with your fingers, with your fingertips, and click it in inside your volume paste. I hope you understand what I mean. And then you can use your colors. In this case, I want to use acrylic paints, and these are now paints from Stamperia, and I mix now black and the turquoise color. Now you can see the result of my writing. This is now acrylic paint. Black and also turquoise was mixed together, and it is a nice contrast to the golden writing on the top. This stencil is now very dirty and I will clean it immediately. And I use only water and a little bit soap, and acrylic paint is easy to clean, but you must do it immediately. Don't wait. Now I take again my wonderful stencil and I will click it into my volume paste, and I use my leftovers of my acrylic paint. It was still mixed with black and turquoise, and my idea is to use now a little bit more black on the top, and I want to become lighter on the bottom. I have to do something with my feather because it is too light. The feather has no contrast, and so I will make the edges a little bit darker. I want to have a harmony on my page, and so I have the darker colors now on the left top corner and also on the right bottom corner. I use a little bit spray, it is a water spray, and I highlight it next to the yellow paint a little bit. And now the fun part can begin. I like painting very much and I want to paint now my little sailing ship. First of all, I wanted to paint it like the other sailing ship in gold, but now I changed my mind and I will use now different colors. My sailing ship is now really dark, but I want to highlight, of course, the sails with white paint, and I use the dry brush technique. I have to think also of my broken things, the flags and all the other little details, and of course they need a little bit paint, and I have to be patient. For my flags I want to have more details, and now it is time to use the red color. It is a red Allegro paint, an acrylic paint by Stamperia, and I will use it only for a little highlight here and there, and you see now what I will paint. sailing ship, but it takes a lot of time to paint it and to make it beautiful. And now you can see the result, and I like my sailing ship very much, and I also like the little details behind my sailing ship. And now I want to glue it with this glue. It is a liquid glue. This glue I want to use with my paper clay, with my hearty, and it will work really well. For the resin I will use later on another glue. For the resin I use later on the glossy gel. love my little sailing ship and also the anchor, and I like my result. It was really worthwhile to use all these things. Okay, I needed a little bit time, but we are crafting, we are not in a hurry. I hope you enjoyed my little video, and it would be very kind of you to subscribe to my channel. Perhaps you want to write a little comment. It makes my crafter's heart very happy to read your comments, and I like to answer your questions, and I try to answer your question as soon as possible. For now, I wish you a wonderful day. Be creative, be happy, and have a lot of fun. And I say bye for now.